ain't no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadiddy. He only 2 times in the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 29, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers?
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Stopped immediately there. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson now. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
The 22 more yards there and another first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
third down. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jackson on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin 2022 up in the Tar Heel State. Cleveland paying the opening day visit to Carolina. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as we head back up to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin. Brandon.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. The quick feet by Jackson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. $39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Huntley.
He completes it to Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
To throw, Huntley.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Up the middle, it's Edwards.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Here's Huntley.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Huntley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up... And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try to make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run the option left. And a solid run down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Hall. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Jackson to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Jackson.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1.
Froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Pins at me, I'll make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. On the borders, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4". Conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
The quick slant caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Right, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on... Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 3-point game. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Jackson.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
first down. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Jackson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down in
Mike McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes the challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
To throw is Jackson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson flush to his right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught by OBJ.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well. To throw is Jackson. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they...
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.